Are you ready or you want me to read it again?
No, I've got it.
Okay.
I've got it. So the question is only in-person voting. Let's take that first. So I'm not opposed to in-person voting. I support in-person voting. But I think about people like my dad, who's 86 years old, and he votes by mail. He votes by mail because his mobility is not what it used to be. The risk of falls is increased. When you look at the demographics of who is voting by mail, by a large percentage, it is those individuals who are 70 plus. So I would personally be worried about disenfranchising individuals with disabilities or individuals who are older that have mobility issues. And maybe it's just the fact that, you know, the parking space is just not close enough to the building, and so then it becomes a discouragement or a barrier to voting. So vote by mail is, it is cumbersome, it is work, but there are ways around that we do that. In our office, personally, we're going to pick up the phone and we're going to call you if your signature doesn't match. Well, first of all, the person who's checking the signature has been through signature verification training. Everybody on the canvassing board has been through signature verification training. And so no artificial intelligence is used. It's all people that are doing it. And Caitlin, when she sees your ballot, Norm, and maybe your signature doesn't quite match, she's going to call Jan in our office. And then if Jan's not sure, she's going to come get me, she's going to come get Maria. All of us have had signature verification training. And if we decide that a cure affidavit needs to be done, we're going to pick up the phone, Norm, and we're going to call you. That's the kind of customer service we do in Nassau County, because we want to make sure that those ballots get counted. Now, we don't really have the problem Duval has with getting envelopes back without ballots inside. We've got a hole in our envelope, so we know if it's empty, and then we can call that voter, and we can send them another ballot because they haven't cast their vote because of that little hole. We do have problems with people forgetting to sign. Again, we're going to pick up the phone and we're going to call you. And at the end of the day, we actually in Nassau County have very few vote by mail ballots that are not counted. The other question, early voting, do away with early voting. Listen, I can tell you when early voting first started as a candidate, I really didn't like it because it was hard to figure out when to drop your mail, right? It's much more specific when it's only one election day. But I do think that it's important for people to have access, and I think voting opportunities are important. So I'm not opposed to early voting. Now, one thing that we do that's maybe a little bit different than what some other counties do is we stop early voting on Saturday, and there's a reason why. And that's because we're going to make sure we have time in our office to print, oh my goodness, to print those paper holdouts.
3 minutes goes fast.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're going to go now.